Dr. Umar Johnson, the Jig Is Up. Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason. As always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So by now, pretty much everybody know that Dr. Umar Johnson was behind in fees and taxes when it came down to FDMG. And the city of Wilmington put a notice on the front door of the school, actually both the schools, letting him know that if the arrangements weren't made or he didn't make the payment, and which I believe was almost $40,000, about $20,000 each property, if he didn't pay the bill or those fees, they were going to put the property up for auction. Now, surprise, surprise, Dr. Umar Johnson took to the internet, took to social media to cry about it.
On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. We were given no notification. We received no letter in the mail. We received no email. We received no phone call that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door. In a low-income neighborhood, they put a notice on the door with rubber band and masking tape.
Okay, so let me get this straight. It's not safe to put up a document in a poor neighborhood on a door, but it's safe to open up a school in that same poor neighborhood. Dr. Umar Johnson clearly doesn't think when he opens up his mouth, because anybody with half a brain, that would be the first thing that you would think of. Why would it be safe to open up a school there if they can't put a notice on the door? Now, he claimed blacks came, took the paperwork, but in reality, I think people went up there to the door and took pictures of the notice and posted up online. But be honest with y'all, I didn't know niggas was into documentation like that. I know niggas are into a lot of butter and cars and clothes and jewelry, but I didn't know they were into documentation like that. So when niggas have Cutlass, Monte Carlos, Regals in documents now? Regardless. Well, anyway, I would say this, that Chris Rock said, if you want to hide your valuables from niggas, put it in your books. Because niggas don't read, well, make sure it's in your books and not your documentation, apparently.
Brothers and sisters, I want y'all to get ready for a protest. I want all FDMG donors and supporters to get ready for a protest. We may have to march on City Hall, brothers and sisters. We may have to march on City Hall because of the racism. I'm going to call it what it is, racism. Discriminatory treatment.
This is yet another example of knee-jerk racism, a knee-jerk race crime from blacks, something that's typically done with black victims. Anytime something doesn't go to black victims' way, they just cry racism. It's just, like I said, it's just a knee-jerk reaction. If you go to the city of Wilmington, you go to their website and you look at the council members, you look at, most of them are black. I mean, even the president, Ernest Congo, he's a black man. And there are like 13 total members of the city council. And of those 13 members, 9 are black. And looks like 4 appears to be white, and there's 1 female who appears to be Hispanic. So you telling me there are races against him, even though 69, almost 70% of the city council are black. I'm telling you, bro, if you let a fool talk, they're going to prove themselves to be every fool that they are. And when it comes down to Dr. Umar Johnson, that ship has long sailed. I mean, he's long since proved himself to be a fool. Now, what I'm hearing though reportedly is that he's made arrangements with the city of Wilmington. So I don't think that, so it's not going to be up for auction. I don't know what arrangement he made with them, but he still, I mean, he was already in default. So apparently he weren't paying the bill before. You knew it was due. People don't just put notices on doors of city, on doors, unless they've been prior to contact. And he claimed that he attempted to try to contact the city of Wilmington. So you telling me that a city, you attempt to try to pay them money and they're not going to talk to you? Anybody that's still supporting this dude right now, I'm telling you, you're an idiot. And it's really mostly black females that were supporting him, because he was with that, you know, that black queen forever, nobody never nonsense, and that's all you got to do is tell black women that and they'll follow. But I would say even most black females now are not falling for that anymore, even though there will always be fool who's going to support him. But man, you know, you are a straight idiot if you give this man money. But hey, everybody's free to do what they want to do. Regardless, that, you know, Dr. Umar Johnson is an idiot, and the jig is up. Nobody's listening to this fool anymore. And I seriously doubt that the school ever going to open, not under him. It's not going to open under him, because clearly with Dr. Umar Johnson, he doesn't have a business sense. He has a whole lot of delusions of grandeur and all these ideas, but he has no business sense, clearly. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. And like I say, anybody who's still supporting this man, you are an idiot. And it's always, always y'all. Until next time.